Hello and welcome again to a spot of positivity. Here we are on Work With Me Wednesday, and we're going to continue going with this tree that we've been starting. Now I've got with me these pens here. It's a Micron 01 and a pencil, of course. Probably not sharp enough, but well. 0.005, and this is also a 0.05. It's a little thicker. Okay, so we've got two kind of little bits to finish on this tree and see how we do today. I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to make kind of a little grid pattern on with my pencil. There we go, just a few vertical lines to start out with. There we go, and then I'm going to turn it this way. Now, I've discovered recently the whole idea of turning your page around is actually quite foundational, believe it or not, in Zentangle. So you sometimes have to get a different angle just to do stuff. That is okay. So what I'm going to do is see these little, I'm just going to make marks on where each one crisscrosses. That might help a little bit. There we go. And you can kind of see the places on the grid where there's a crisscross thing happening. Okay. And around those, I'm going to make a little pattern like that. Don't worry, that's going to get colored in, so it doesn't matter, there's a mistake there. Along this row, they're all like that. Kind of connecting that way. It's going to be a bit bigger of a pattern than my last one. Now underneath there, I'm connecting them like that. Pretend this goes underneath, it doesn't, but we're just going to pretend that way. Sometimes I feel like you need a steady hand, and my hand is not in a steady mood today, but that is okay. Go easy on yourself. Boom. There we go. Now, using that was my 01, using my 0.05 because I want to color this in. I'm going to color these guys in like that. I think what I've done actually, I'm sorry world, is made this bigger than I wanted to, but you know what? Like I said, that's okay. We'll make it work. It's always fun to see what you do and what you manage to come up with. I could practice this a little differently than I have. That's turned out. I'm not throwing this away. I'm going to make it look really cool. I promise. I'm not saying I throw nothing out. I'm just saying that it's my own personal discipline to keep on working with it until I like it. So there we go. That's what I'm doing. I'm not overlapping on the other kind of bunch of tree there. Coloring these in carefully. And sometimes it feels like you're doing something really big and jarring after lots of detail patterns. To tell you the truth, it does add a lot of interest to have some things being a little bigger and bolder when you have a lot of detail. So that's what we're going with. That looks kind of misshapen. It's just because that's the edge of the kind of loop thing we had going. Now, I'm going to connect these things like this. I should have maybe used a thinner pen for this. It really has a neat effect. Doesn't it look cool? Answer me. Now, oh, I did go way over here, so I'm going to continue this. I'm finding it difficult to see my pencil markings even before, but that is okay. Okay, I'm going to go around through here. Now, let's take a thinner pen, maybe a 0.05, and let's go around here. And that, my friends, is quite a nice little contrast from that very skinny, very detailed pattern right down below it. I think it would do well to have a little bit of pencil shading to get a little 3D look. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to color every other one like this with a pencil like that. Doesn't that look cool? Okay. So, there we go. There we go. That is a really cool pattern. Now, we have the final one here, the final little loop going here. And I'm going to actually outline it first. Now for this one, oopsie, I'm going to actually get inspired by something in one of my books here. There are so many ideas for patterns. Look at this, got loads of stuff in here. What could look good here? So those are just amazing. For this one, I was thinking of making that almost like one giant leaf. So I'm going to go like that, make a line through it. And now I'm going to make kind of beads around the outside, just something a little different. I really have no idea how this is going to look until I've done it. So we've got all kinds of little tiny leaves, some kind of interesting pattern with some leaves in it here. This kind of geometric grid thing. This is going to be like kind of like a big paisley leaf, I think. The joy of this is that we never know what it's going to look like until we make it. So I do intend to make this one quite fancy. Let's have it kind of come to a little bit of a point and twirl around here. There we go. Now next, how about let's make this almost like an inner leaf in here. And let's have these little lines coming down here, like it would be on a leaf. The veins on a leaf, but I'm making loads of little veins in this leaf. think next time we'll just do some kind of background on it and finish it off. It's our second kind of community Zen tangle I've been doing with you on a spot of positivity. So there we go. That's an inner little thing we have going. What should we do next? How about some little twirly things like that? I love this kind of scrolling thing. I love twirls and swirls. I'm watching this side. I'm trying to make sure I don't start going forward instead of backwards, because these are looping backwards. They look good. How about now? We have another little group of kind of beads along here. I think you get the point. You can really play with it. I got inspiration from this, but I'm just doing it myself. How about I color this little thing in here? Now, just a little extra line in there. And I'm going to make little straight lines. Not diagonal ones, nice little straight ones. I don't think I'll have room for that on the other side because it's almost like the leaf is turned on its side. Anyway, there we go. Desperate to turn a page. So, that is where we're going to stop today. Hope you enjoyed joining me with that. And next week we're going to finish it off and see how we can make it look at the end. So thanks for joining me on a spot of positivity. Work with me Wednesday, and I'll see you very soon again. Please like and click and subscribe and all that good stuff. Goodbye.